by starting at a much later time than regular. I have the sort of a feeling that I've dodged everyone who would want to, I don't know, watch this kind of thing. But it's a much later time, but it's a exception for the day. Alright, for a hidden stream, I feel the urge to draw a hidden stream. Are you... hello to you, first of all. Hello for the first time this week, which happens to be a Wednesday. How you doing? You do just like... But also, did you just give yourself an echo? Did you just give yourself an echo on the meaty shovel? That's not a sentence that makes any sense, but it's one that I've said nevertheless. Hello to you, Leviathan. How's your day going? How's your week going? Hello to you, It's Not Okay, formerly known as ABC. Still sucks. Dang. Oh, hey, there was something that... Dang, okay, no, I forgot to write it down. There was something that you dared to put in the title of the stream. Dang, okay, wait, have I missed it? Have I missed it? And I see that you found the secret phrase. Hey, most excellent. Alright, this, button is new, but I think it's regular. And then the Leviathan is saying, I ate cheese balls today. Me and my friends remixed Frosty the Snowman. Overall, it was wild. and then Rita is saying, whoa, I thought I was gonna be late. Hello and welcome to the late stream, which I sort of remembered to announce in some ways, such as the thumbnail of a previous sort of a video, but also but hi though, how's life treating you? And here's some upbeat songs for us. I've been awake since 4:30 in the morning. This isn't natural. This isn't good. This is this is not desirable. Whoa, hi to Kai. Hello. There's Kai saying, "No way, Charles, get over me though, homophobia." Dang. You know. Ugh. Okay, maybe it's a good thing that I waited in line for 5 hours today and was not granted a spot for a driver's test because if I'm like missing details, if I'm like looking at the chat with my eyes and missing details, you know, maybe that was not an ideal circumstance, or maybe I've gotten tireder. Since the beginning of the day. Maybe, but hello to you guys. How you feeling? Ah. And then Leviathan Filet is saying, Frosty the Snowman murdered all who crossed his path. He would do his dance and make people pass, pull snow cones from his what now? And YouTube is saying, what the heck? The stream looks blank to me, like no stream. I opened it in incognito and it works well, but here I see nothing. So the ad block. Oh, is that your own ad block, or have I gone around recommending ad block to people and then the ad block is an ad block that breaks? That's not something that I've meant to do, but maybe it's something that happened nevertheless. And then the wife is saying, it was 4 a.m. when we cooked each. There's what's cooking indeed, the snow cones or other things. Alright, so I think I want to, okay, first thing on my mind, like draw a little river, and then second thing on my mind is, for better or worse, still some Deadpool and Wolverine thoughts on my mind from seeing movie. Got to see movie with my family yesterday, and I thought that was a good time. Thought that was a great time. I've been wanting to see any movie for a while, and we finally got to see a movie. I wasn't sure if I would get to see this one because I had not seen the previous 2 films, but it was a fun time anyway. Alright, so here is a little bit of a stream, a little bit of a, yeah, like that. It's going like that, I think. And then it's not okay saying if my phone doesn't care. And then I challenge you to a duel. I shall be joining the art, and we shall be drawing our 2 characters in a battle. Oh, hey, that's fun. Okay, that's fun. If my phone doesn't crash, well then here's to your phone not crashing. I don't know which character of mine would be the most likely to win in a fight. And then, so she's saying, I solved it by log off and in again. Huh, Shadow? I can see your human face. Hey, my face is back. and and the perfect accompanying song. I've started this at a different place in the playlist so we can go on to shuffle things, and I thought that would be an excellent sonic experience. If it works. Yeah, it works. Of course it works. They're saying, did the pool die? Who killed the pool? Was it you? There was a lot of dead pools. In fact, I would say that they pooled. I would say that they did make an entire big pool of pools. Yeah. Kind of nasty. Kind of nasty, if I say so. And then, saying, did they have? Okay, I don't know if it's paranoia, but when I got all of my thoughts out in the rant sort of a little impromptu 10 at night sort of thing, when I got all of my thoughts out, I very quickly got an automated email from YouTube that was like, this is age restricted, 18 plus, what are you even talking about, get out of here. And so now I'm like, okay, yes, I did swear at an unprecedented rate, because that's the feeling. That's the feelings that are inside, and they must get out. But also, what happened was, I'm wondering if which specific words are out there. They're gonna have me saying TikTok phrases, unalive. Do they also say gex on TikTok, or is that just a spoonerism, just a little switcheroo that happens? Can I ask him that though? Pool inside of it, and then YouTube is actually saying, Lennon Tang, the pool is dead because it has balls, too many balls. You know, the film really had everything. Did I put this line here, or was it somebody else? I mean, I guess I can answer this myself by being like this. Okay, somebody else has put a line here, and we're going to be doing battle. Yeah, I have some characters that are in a high risk of doing battle, but I'm not sure. And then the other saying, maybe I am a wallet. That means you should give me all your money. But then that also means I've got to carry you around in my pocket. And you know what I'm thinking of doing with my wallet? I'm thinking of gluing Velcro onto it so that I can stick it onto myself anywhere and not lose it. Alright, so here's a little bit of this. I started wondering that I didn't even answer the Kai question. So in terms of, say, gex, sort of, like I start out my little review, little video thing. Don't fear about anatomy, but I guess I could do two poses. Okay. You would think that this is not the sort of thing that can be answered with a sort of, but but they got that plausible deniability. They got that offensive kind of humor that manages not to viscerally, existentially offend anyone, I think. Just sort of this middle of the road kind of stuff. So basically, extreme violence as an extremely obvious allegory for intimacy. I think maybe this is the Tumblr side of my brain. Maybe it's the fan fiction reading side of my brain. I think that's pretty gay. What are you saying? Anatomically. Is that perfection? Okay, wait, no. I'll draw two poses. ABC. Does your original character have a gender or a body type that they are like? And then I can draw two poses. I don't know, duking it out perhaps. I don't know if that's appealing or anything. Alright, but I will start to draw, I guess, the sort of a dread queen sort of an idea. Sort of a queen that is dreadful. Alright, just let's do some kind of a strange lean. And then I'm thinking that there's bony vibes. There's bony vibes, and then And then maybe not that bony. And then, just like it says, why is the pool the drunk man's sport? Has the same name as pool in the big puddle of water. Huh. You know? Okay, wait, actually, why are things called pool? Why are things called pool? Well, okay, I tried drawing traditionally while waiting in line at the DMV. I tried drawing traditionally, but this is automatically way better. I love drawing something a little incorrectly or in the wrong position. I love doing that, and then being able to select the whole thing and move it around. This is perfect to me. Alright, so, is it contrapposto if I go like this? There's some kind of name for this kind of posture, for this kind of pose. Alright, a little bit of a foot, and then Kai asking gay car sex. Yeah. Honestly, the like, you can expect from Deadpool the language to be in a flirty sort of vibe. Fans say that this is the first movie where somebody like sort of returned that kind of banter. And then and then visually the way it was shot, I'm racked with paranoia now, with uncertainty of which words coming out of my mouth get the age restriction, get the YouTube up in arms. But yeah, the way it was shot was like pretty clear, was like pretty clearly, like the cut and dry, the version of this movie that that I guess homophobes will allow themselves to see is the version where it's just two guys who can't die and regenerate their bodies, fighting in really close positions, fighting and making jokes, one could say, if Deadpool weren't canonically pansexual. And making jokes, and then the framing is just goofy. Is the capital H hetero sort of explanation? I can't even say that without it feeling like a nasty lie. But the explanation exists and is there. Anyway, apparently if you both regenerate infinitely, and want to fight each other, you do just kind of both fall asleep next to each other afterward. In the car, after just kind of letting all of your emotions out, because practically speaking, what else are you gonna do? What else you do? I'm missing all these messages saying cars fans be like, gay car fans be like, wait, and then there's causing damage, and then is a Toyota Chevrolet gay? I don't know, this sounds like a question for Reddit. Ask Reddit, is this gay or is it straight? Cars? Car breeds? No, that's not what cars have. Car brands? And then there's all of this, and then why this thing? I should not be thinking this kind of stuff. No, that's the only time, really? Perhaps it's the only time that the questions can get out of one's brain and onto Reddit. And alright, so here's this sort of a queen-like figure, and let's say that she's having the day. Let's say that she's having her eyes up here, and we'll adjust I'll adjust the proportions of that now. I think maybe I want to settle into a cute sort of an art style, do that more often, but then I guess that also entails practicing the other ones so I don't forget how to do them. And then YouTube is like saying it's not 12 a.m. here, so you're safe, Lagoon Train Goblet. And I just keep becoming objects. Hey, surely Lagoon Train Goblet is not the worst one that we've heard around these parts. There's Leviathan saying now there are two kinds of car races. Ignore that I said car breeds. What breed is your car? You know, actually, yeah, okay, I never know, like, how much information is too much information, but, before my maternal grandmama passed, she was in a wheelchair for a while, and so we thought we were going to be transporting her around, in the wheelchair, and so, actually we drive a car with a wheelchair accessible ramp. It's kind of this chunky van kind of thing, I don't know what name it is besides Ford, like the religion from the book Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. There's Leviathan Filet said, I read that as what bread is your car? It's really funny. Yeah. I'm acutely aware that I've possibly, I don't know, woken you up at some ungodly late hour. I'm so sorry. It's very late, and I have the deepest sympathies for everyone not getting enough sleep, because that people includes me not getting enough sleep. Alright, I'm starting out on a pose, and is this original characters? Ooh, looking formidable looking. Is it fightable? Maybe. Alright, what do I want her to be holding? I feel like it could be anything. Something has to emphasize that a character is unhinged, right? So, like, broken glass beer bottle is the go-to for an unhinged character that's going to fight you. However, would she even go for that? She's supposed to be some sort of a leader, sort of a figure. Some sort of a leader figure. Right, here's another leg, I think. Let's actually, I don't know, lean it kind of like this. Just like that. And then at the last stream, YouTubers proclaimed that we might draw husbandos. And then I've watched a movie since then with two superheroes that are what Tumblr is calling cosmically married. A lot goes on. It is just, okay. If I was going to say it anyway, I don't know why I had the urge to make a little, go live for 2 seconds at 10 at night, but but it just amazes me how it's even possible to make an enjoyable Marvel movie. After things like Ant-Man, where it wasn't interesting because nothing really seemed to matter on a personal scale. They were too busy setting up the next movies, and things have to focus on the small interpersonal things, which is why I want Ant-Man, and old timers will remember this one, I guess. Want Ant-Man to get pregnant. Ant-Man needs to get pregnant. I'm sort of an accelerationist in terms of, I don't know, certain types of entertainment, because something has to happen. Something has to happen in order to keep me interested. Something strange, something surprising, or else nothing might as well happen whatsoever. Anyway, there's talk of your morning. I stayed up till 7 a.m. last night. That's gonna be... That's gonna be difficult to readjust to getting back into school, but hey, you gotta live life. You gotta see what you're capable of, and then I guess if you're doing this now, and then you take note of how you're feeling, and how possible it seems, then you'll notice if your health changes later. That's an ominous sort of sentence. I only meant that in relation to I can no longer personally stay up for 24 hours. Not very easily. Okay, I'm missing a ton of messages, such as you're a morning Williams, owner of the morning. Seriously, you've corrupted my mind with this, and that's a strong sentence to say about that, but now every time I see someone with the normal last name Williams, I'm like, from YouTube chat? Williams? But no, it's a normal name. It's been a normal name all along. Alright, how long has this gone on? 8 minutes of it. That's all good and well, I think. let's flip around out here. Yes. Saying, did I hear Hubspondo Superodime? I have no idea if I want to, if I'm going to be drawing as fastly as I want to be drawing, but it's the time, it's the place. There's talk of, they've even claimed morning by now. Do we need to start paying day taxes? Honestly, every time I go outside and the sun touches me, first of all, rude, second of all, ouch. I'm like, every city in the desert and every city that is projected to become a desert, so probably like a lot of California, should switch to being purely nocturnal, should switch to... we can't go outside anymore. We can't keep living like this. Are you kidding me? That sun, it touched me and it was angry. It was not good. There's talk of, I don't need another eye. I'll just get out of my day. Wait a damn second, I get the feeling you don't even have. It wouldn't even be called IRS, where they can't get you over in... It was Finland? Was it Finland? I've had only a little sleep. I can't remember what countries are called because of the sleep and due to being American. Constant handicaps out here. There's no case of saying, okay, plan backfired and I drew a space puppy and we did not see a usage of a, yes, of course, your secret is safe with me. And wearing a skirt while being masked, wearing a skirt while being presenting, okay, one's superior. Yeah, there's a sort of freedom, there's a sort of swag, and there's a definite space puppy. Oh, I may be drawing an unrepentant monster that really wants to, I don't know, end you in battle, but would she fight a puppy? A space puppy that we've only just met? No, not at all. This seems so cruel. We've only just met the space puppy, and the OC's battle is called off. You can receive original characters' head scritches. How about that? Alright, what sort of... I feel like... okay, maybe it's a little bit, bad to give it a trident if a trident is the favorite of the Leviathan, So I won't give a trident. We'll give just something else out here. Here's this, and your fists around it, and that's probably a perfectly sort of good thing, just like that. And oh, hello to you, Zero on Clouds with a boo and several highs in a row. I've had a very long week and it's Wednesday. So this is my sincere hope to you that you're having a good day. I hope you're having a good day. How you doing? And there was a confirmation of Finlad. Is there a lad around here? And then you'll be in a Finlad. Oh, it's confirmed indeed. Alright, so here's a little bit of a pointy sort of a thing, and I don't quite know. Okay, is that just a regular pitchfork then? And then how is this sort of usage of your noggin, and then some sort of a smile, and then Secretary said, I have changed the chemistry of your brain, only using strings of text sent over the information superhighway. My power knows no limits. Every now and then, I'm mildly aware that I have helped to increase your power level. This scares me. I don't know how to stop it, so all we can do is the sort of stoic, anxiety-calming exercise where you feel the fear inside yourself and then you're aware that physically, fear feels exactly the same as excitement in a lot of cases. Mild fear and and anticipation, excitement, being jazzed about something, they can feel like the same sensation in you. So you've just got to be excited about that. And I guess I just converted myself to a disciple of you changing people's brain chemistry. If I'm not afraid but excited about it, well, that's really gone somewhere. And then there's talk of dual space pups. Oh, and then what sketch starts to appear over here? I'm interested. And then there's talk of tempting the try. And then Zero on Clouds is playing Roblox. On the one hand, I kind of wish that were me playing Roblox, but I still don't have the email to my old account. Where the hell would that even be? I guess I could try a few times. I could try a few accounts. Maybe it's out there. Alright, so here's a little bit of this, and okay, what sort of things do I want for an arm? Let's actually lean it out even further. And maybe you can be pointing some way, and then if I point with my arm above my head like that, the little fingy is on this side. I'm always checking on which side of the hands I'm putting the fingies now. Oh, you get it wrong once and you remember forever. Just like hitting a child with your car. So, there's somebody saying I'll leave a little song quote here, because, sorry chat, I'm having a panic attack right now, I don't think I'll be able to stick around for long. Whoa, I'm missing messages out here. Well, I hope you're able to feel better. I don't know if, I don't know if a little bunny would lay on you and help you about it. Well, Rena gave us, and thanks to you, I can't love right. I get nice guys and villainize them. Read their text like they're having sex right now. Scared I'll find it's true, and if I do, then I blame you for every words. Whoa. Got some weighty sort of song lyrics out here. Here's, okay, a smaller hand on the top, lean a little bit like that. And the thumb matches up here. But he's saying that I assume when I'm 45 and someone calls me their wife, and he both realized in one selfish night, I don't think I'll find forgiveness as fast as Mom did. God, I love you, but you're such a dipshit. Whoa. It's like I know someone who has forgiven a cheater, but I don't think it's affected my life as strongly. I don't know what it's like. Rena, I hope you feel better. I hope you feel alright. What does okay, if there's a pressure in your chest, then does a weighted blanket or being under a lot of pillows help or not help? Either way, I'm wishing you the best. Goodbye to you. Take care. Alright, there's poses around here. And some cool Kai art emerging. Oh, have you been working on ears and ear proportions? Is this looking more detailed? Hey, looking cool. And okay, have I missed any messages? Zero on Cloud saying I'm doing an obby, which I got special halos in because I got all the badges. I really wonder how it's all changed. And then Suzuki saying, Shadow, it's the time for you to address the elephant in the room, or should I say the clones in the room oh wait, are they clones? Unconjoined twin skins. Should I call Detective Sadie Williams? There are in fact mysteries to be had around here. And if the version on a special movie review itty bitty stream, if that's a different version, then I declare that my original estimate of 5 of me is incorrect, and there surely must be 6 or even 7. 7 seems like a number from various mythos. It seems like it could work. Alright, so here's a little bit of this. I still actually haven't figured out what I want her outfit to be. I just keep imagining her in different I guess in different sorts of dresses, but it's supposed to be some kind of queenly thing, but also definite sort of mock, like not exactly medieval sort of stuff. Alright, so here is all of this. Let's find out what's going on. And messages I have missed. Zero on Clouds has said, want to know a funny animal name? Oh, wow. I'm very late to this message, but yes indeed. Yes. Oh, no, have you just told us about the animal called the Dick? You know, it repeats its short syllables. That's a pretty funny name, I'll say. Pretty funny name. Alright, what sort of outfits do I have? What sort of outfits do I have saved in my collection of outfits, and will they help me? What? I have this saved in my collection of outfits? I don't know how visible that is, but that's just a bright green caution cone that says smelly. Alright. Then know which way are we going. There's talk of a cat. There's talk of Zero and Cloud saying gonna join the drawings after level 117. Oh, exciting! In a time of drawing, are we? This is exciting stuff. Alright, I'm not going to put her in the caution cone. Dang! And then by Monster SOVKA on Tumblr, there's a way cooler outfit. I'm gonna turn the brightness of this phone all the way up. Way cooler outfit, more of a jester theme, more of a jester core kind of thing. I hope that's visible. Here's all of this, and the urge to draw Deadpool and Wolverine in some kind of meme, like some sort of setting, is very strong after watching the movie, and yet I don't know what's memey enough. Alright, outfits, can I see some outfits? What would a very regal outfit to wear look like? The collar could go high, the collar could go low. Whatever I do in the end, I kind of want it to be consistent. Okay, maybe I want it to be 60s or 70s inspired. If I don't know, there's like a bunch of ideas overlapping in my head. I feel like she should also go with a cereal box despite being a tyrant. There should be some kind of a cereal box sort of thing going on. Let's look for it then. 60s, not just fashion, but high fashion. They are telling me about mini skirt and go-go boot. They're telling me about Audrey Hepburn. Alright, all the collars in this one are high. And if I wanted it to loop back around, would I say 70s? Maybe? Probably. And YouTube is saying the Dick is an antelope. The Dick part of my name is not related to the Dick. Is related to the human proper name, Dominic. I keep seeing a bunch of incredible, varied amount of names. Okay, I keep talking about the DM because I keep having been there, but I guess if I don't talk about it, then the experience is just all within me, and then it's something I had to experience on my own. No, I won't stand for that. Anyway, I keep seeing people's names at the DMV as they are called, and I keep writing down people's names, which is not witchcraft. It's not witchcraft or stealing or anything like that, but I'm definitely going to steal those for characters and such. Alright. Wow, there's a lot of extremely very cool fashion and a lot of experimental shapes in the 70s because they finally started doing drugs. Hey yeah. There's like a weird wraparound sort of shirt that's fallen completely out of fashion, probably due to the pain of wearing it, but it's super straightforward. It's just a sort of a little wrap thing, and then it's just that. It's just like that. Did I draw that how I'm seeing it, or is there more cloth to it? Wow, somehow they've done it with more cloth. Alright, I guess I'll just put on a little kind of a dress kind of thing. Just like this. I imagine there could be more or less medieval and queen-inspired ones, but for this one we'll keep it some sort of a little weird shape. And Zero on Cloud says, okay, I finished 119 and I'm at 120. Well, okay, that's going by pretty quickly. Dresser as ICP, or the creator of Catch a Predator song. Oh, wait. Wait. Does ICP stand for Insane Clown Posse then? Let's look at that then. Catch a Predator, but like a song. But like a song. Oh yeah, okay. You wanted me to dress my character like the Insane Clown Posse? I do have some clown characters that are not having the best mental day. It's true. It's completely true. I barely saw that soon enough in the end, I think. Because here I am committing to various things, committing to various dressages. Well, thanks for the recommendation, though. Right, so what sort of shapes would I want? I guess like this. Well, that was interesting. It doesn't seem to load exactly. Alright, and then I guess it'll be sort of a split sort of a thing, sort of a like this sort of a thing, sort of a spinning around, kind of a like that, yeah. Spinning around like that. Perfect and excellent. No, not the silhouette I was going for. And sort of enjoying in the vibe and saying, I'd go to the dishwasher with my clothes on and save the water bill. Okay, wait, curious. And then Zuki said, why giving her clothes in the first place? Clothes are for the weak that feel cold and have a sense of embarrassment. So lame, you know. And then I'm choosing some kind of a small-ish kind of a dress on purpose. That that might, dare I say, air out your pits and cool them off and such. Wow. What could even be happening here? Alright, so some kind of a dress shape like this. And I keep looking at reference picture, I guess, to see what I can see. But I don't quite. Okay, apparently I closed everything. Is the Dragon Prince, is the new season of the Dragon Prince out already? Whoa, I haven't been keeping up with this. I've not been keeping up with this. There's YouTubers just like saying, what's your obsession with turtles, Jaru? I don't even have an obsession with turtles. I just put one in the description one day, and so now sometimes after my last stream that I recorded was a Disco Elysium one where I took out the whole description to put something else in there, then I had it copied and pasted. I had my regular one copy and pasted into a notepad, and the notepad had the turtle in it, so now the turtle shows up a lot. We could put something else. We could put something else in there, like what's your favorite that you would love to see? And reptiles with legs to shell. Things a snake would kill for. Even if the legs are slow, a snake would want them. And a shell? Do you want to be a turtle? Surprisingly, no. I say surprisingly. As if I'm a snake. I'm not a snake, you know. I'm not a snake. Look at my human face. My human face looks back at you. And I'm not a snake. Anyway, a turtle is my mom's favorite animal. So if I wanted to be a turtle, then that would be kind of a sad story. I would want to be something that I'm not, that my mother favors more. That would be very sad indeed. And then, rather than just saying the Tide Pod is bad when it goes in your mouth. Imagine that slop in your eyes, ears, nostrils, and every other place imaginable. And clothes too. Wow. I'm not feeling Tide Pod challenged. I'm feeling Tide Pod helped, affirmed, included. I'm imagining that. I'm imagining being squeaky clean in the dishwasher. My goodness, am I accidentally killing you? Accidentally killing your characters? Goodness. Alright, so here's a little bit of the hair, and it always goes like this, and here's a little bit more of this, and I'm just now realizing that I've sort of dislocated your neck, and I didn't really mean to create a night before Christmas kind of a vibe in the proportions. Really not my intention at all, but the proportions have turned out a little bit like that, I think. Okay, so here's one little bit of a foot, and just sort of pointing it out there, and does this give off the vibes that I'm looking for? I still feel like, I don't know, even, okay, so I give this character, let's say yellowish, let's say yellow or goldenish kind of entirety, and hair and such, and a spiky sort of a black crown kind of a thing, and those are kind of distinct to me, but maybe they're not distinct enough. Alright, where do I want this hue to be? A little lighter, a little darker maybe? Yeah, maybe. And I've almost missed saying hi to Manga Luigi. Hello to you. Here we are in the middle of the week. How are you doing? And the way they're saying, I can't believe they added Luigi in Pokemon. Oh. The brother of Mario? You catch him in a ball like some kind of a beast. I may never have played a Mario game, but from what I know about Luigi, that's accurate, you know? That's accurate, you know? This would always happen to him. Alright, a little bit of this, and characteristics of this character. Your hair is like fairly flat on your skull. Let's say. Alright, here's a little bit more of the hair, a little bit of this kind of shape, and we want to say that in battle you are looking worse than usual. You're having a rough day, girly pop. You're having a bad go of it. Let's talk about your Pokemon, just asking. Saying, now that you were talking about Luigi, Cheryl gives me Luigi vibes for some reason. I have never cried and screamed about a ghost before, okay? And for your information, okay, this is a true thing that happens to be relevant and is kind of weird, but since I'm the older sibling, sometimes my mom calls me first Mario and then my little brother second Mario. This has been going on for a while, and it does make me giggle. Hello to Salad Guy saying, can't stay for the stream today because I just went to bed, but I hope everyone has a good day and a lot of fun. Haven't been able to catch any streams lately because I was visiting my partner. Hey, these last I don't know, the Monday stream wasn't even here yet, but you're not missing a thing, I think. But it's good to see you. Hey, I hope you're having a good day. Visiting a partner, make time for those that you love. Great. And then wait, did you just sign out with love, you guys? That's awesome. Spread the love. Alright, so here's some sort of a golden, and then I'm kind of unsure of what other colors I want to put in here. Sort of this custardy sort of a thing. I'll figure it out. I've never actually... Okay, I have made a fully colored version of this character before, but I've also redesigned this character since then, so I don't know what you look like, girly pop. I don't know what you look like, and you're from my head. You are from my own head. Alright, here's a little bit of a mouth, here's a little bit of a... well, okay. Canonically, quite a lot of a nose, as if it started out more prominently and got a bit carved out. There's Leviathan talking about, I eat salad, I love salad. It's impossible for me to tell if you've adjusted to a sleep schedule of waking up at going to sleep at 7 in the morning, or if you're handling all this very sleepy style, Leviathan. Oh, what a frightening time that is. You're saying I don't know your brother, but he's Mario. You're Luigi. It doesn't matter if you're older, you're the Luigi. You can't change that. Stop! No! I'm already shorter. I'm already shorter, and I wasn't always shorter than my brother. Because he had a growth spurt. Rude. Because he grew like an entire head length taller than me. Rude. And yeah, can I at least have this? Can I have nothing in this world? Come on. Oh, asking if I'm taller than my sibling. The tears I'm about to cry shooting out of my face at 90 degrees and full of emotions right now. And Leviathan had said, felt as though I should head to bed right about now. I'm arriving on fumes. Leviathan, every time I look back at the chat and I read your messages, it's scary and it's frightening. It's scary and you know what else it is frightening? It's really good to see you. It's really good to see you. And I'm glad I got to say hi, even at this late hour. The motion I make when I'm saying, hey, should you get some rest? Oh, trying to communicate on consciousness. Yeah, there's buys and buys. Okay. Bye to you. I probably missed that bye, but goodbye to you. It's talking about salad, eating a leaf, a grass, yum yum, photosynthesis. I learned a little bit about the photosynthesis in the biology class, and this is probably a tired sentence structure by now. It's probably a tired sentence structure. You've been there, you've done that, you've heard all of this. However, yeah, learning that alongside my brother because we were in the same class, he quickly became jealous of plants for being able to photosynthesize. Apparently they did come after animal cells. They started their business after animal cells, plant cells did, and so they have some things. I think mitochondria. Something similar to that. They're having something similar to that, or that exactly. You know, I did pass the class, but from the way I'm talking, you wouldn't be able to tell that I remember any of that. Anyway, they have something similar like that, but they also have a chloroplast. Ain't that cheating? One could ask. Is that cheating? Is that ludicrous? Is that nuts? Is that nuts? And yeah, plants produce nuts, so it is nuts. Alright, so here's a little bit of this. There's Rainsaw saying I will draw autism thing. Also, you draw very goodly and good looking animals. Can you draw a cat? Oh, exciting art appreciation. Look at these. Look at these space pups. Oh, manifesting around the very slow battle of a queen sort of a figure. Hey, it's looking cool out here. Alright, getting back to this sort of a color is starting to block out some skin tones to see if that's the kind of a drawing that I do the most fast and such. Alright, so here is your shoulder all the way up here, and I think it goes some sort of an indent sort of a shape, and just like that. And and then Luigi saying Jax is Mario, and then the sibling is Luigi. There is that, yeah. I guess Mario is the shorter one, and so I can't flex that much. And then YouTubers just like I said, Jero, why are you hitting lesbian thong? Don't be so aggressive. That's not the way to treat your subscribers. Hey, was that a hit, or was it sort of a expedited sleeping methodology? Never before seen. Good night, nighty night. Whoa. There's logic to me. It makes sense to me. I've drawn some sort of a stick-like leg over here, but I don't quite know how much stick-like leg I want to have. Alright, so here is a little bit of a knee, and these are not actually shaped like that. I may be doing this based off memory of things that I have not actually studied, because I did not take that much time to study anatomy, and And at this rate, do I even have time left in the entire year to study anatomy? No, we're just drawing big old Sailor Moon legs with the proportions that are taller than your entire torso if it was stacked on top of itself twice. Taller than your arm span or anything like that. There's the legs. Alright, so fill this in. And the music swells dramatically, and YouTube Society says, Shadow, why are you hitting me so slow? It hurts so bad in my bones. There's... So the insensitive thing to say is that there's a special kind of humor, in I guess slapstick comedy, when someone's trying to get something done in the sort of action hero hits, but it's going way too slow. That's comedy to me. It's on my mind because I've just seen movies and such. Probably it's on my mind because I've just seen the movies. But it's true. It's totally true. Right. So here is another leg, and then we are eventually going to connect these. I think. So is that even the word that I wanted to say? Connect. But the last thing I drew was another leg. I'm trying to connect one leg to another leg. What's happening? I don't really have any of my brain cells left after this week. Actually, after being in line at the DMV for 3 days, and then when each day starts, the line starts again. So I have to start waking up at maybe 3 in the morning. So I have to start doing that. Oh, maybe I want a two-tone sort of a deal going on with this character. I'm not sure. My mom has actually started to make friends with another person in the line who's been next to us, who has also kept coming back for like 3 days. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Don't know how we made it before. What the hell? What in the hell? Alright, there's one leg and another leg. And then there's Banana's appearance. Banana's appearance saying public school is hell. I can't go anywhere without hearing either hate speech or skippity toilet. Whoa. 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 I gradually start to see skibbity toilet everywhere also. It kind of inspired me to watch a little video from a professional linguist, a professional language studier, to tell us where all of the Gen Alpha slang comes from. And in the video he was unable to track down the origins of skibbity. However, his commenters suggested that it might originate first off in jazz and then second off in Russian jazz, something like that. Well, that doesn't really help what you're going through, but now you know. How you doing? Well, I don't know if I'm tolerant in real life to hate speech or not, because I haven't been around people who have been hate speeching. It's like, I guess that for a while growing up, I thought, hey, if I hit someone as hard as I could one day, if I just decided, hey, this is it, I don't really care what a reasonable amount of injuries to inflict on someone is. I guess as a child, I did occasionally think, if they want to send me to jail for this, I'll be charged as a minor, and it'll be not so bad, you know? And so nowadays, for better or worse, here I am old style, and I don't know how I would deal with such a thing these days if I'm not hitting people as hard as I can, you know? And then not that I ever did end up hitting someone as hard as I can. And Luigi is declaring girls kiss other girls, and no one bats an eye. But when I kiss my homies goodnight, Hey, who's going to bat an eye at you and the homies? Whoever bats an eye, you bat their lives. I've gone on some kind of violence is the answer kind of solution. This is nuts. And YouTubers just saying, what's the buzz about Skibidi Toilet? Why did it get so popular among the underdeveloped humans? Now I want to create something like that and control the populace, right? The only common thread that I can figure out so far for a lot of these hit things that just sort of take off, and then little itty baby children, little roaming fetuses get really obsessed with, so far it's like something that children may be into, and then a little bit of horror, and then is 3D animated so you can make it as fast as possible, something like that, but maybe that's giving too little credit to Skibidi Toilet. Maybe that's not giving enough credit. I don't quite know. Alright, let's get a darker color like this. Is this turning into some kind of a some kind of a leotard kind of a thing? Spoken like somebody who has seen a lot of Olympics performances lately. There's Zero on Cloud saying, I like Catch a Predator. Okay, the song by Insane Clown Posse, I don't know if I've ever heard some of their music, but I had heard about them as a group, you know? I had heard about their existence. Kai said, gay, lesbian, gay. I finished the sketch and now I shall go raid the fridge. This was, the way you typed that was, it kind of reminded me of ancient riddles and such that a troll tells you before you cross the bridge, which I guess is a kind of a cracked thing to say about anyone's normal words that they said normally. Oh my gosh, hey, with the full colors though. Ooh, we've got some sort of a character that's a little bit meaners, a little bit mean of a character. Oh my, still the art, hey, it's looking very good, it's looking really cool. Hey, surrounded with little hearts out here. Yeah, let's go around the canvas, let's really see what's going on. Now, is this rotate to see? Oh, is this a space puppy called Narp? Or perhaps Gnarp, one of these things, and Abyss? Now these are some pretty good names. I've been collecting names from the end credits of movies like a chump. I've been collecting names from the big old TV screens of the DMV while I'm waiting, like a chump, to name my characters after all of these, because I'm bad at coming up with names. I could have asked you, perhaps, for some cool sort of a name like Abyss. It's a cool name. There's Luigi saying there's no lesson to learn from this. I'm probably gonna burn for this. Rhyme in, and then there's talk of Skibidi Toilet. Remember his legacy. Wait. Okay, this has been here for like a full minute or something, and then the day saying these streams are Bob Ross if he was good. Bob Ross is the greatest. This is 1 second and 1 million views and only a picture of a toilet. Oh. Oh, cool. Oh, that's what I was forgetting. Yeah, okay, it's good I didn't drive for a long time today. Forgot the thumbnail. I forgot to make a new thumbnail anyway. Oh! Maybe? Okay, maybe? What? Oh, wait, okay, I'm going into the comments to see if anyone made the connection. Would this have inspired this? Would this have been it? Let's talk about me, and then Banana saying, Jaro, did you know about Mr. Beast got exposed? It was wild seeing that develop, right? It was wild seeing that situation develop. Like, first they're coming after his transgender companion, and And like I personally like have my doubts about that at first, before the whole thing about being like a really irresponsible, okay, abusive employer, abusive and inappropriate employer. That was the thing that was revealed. But then things coming out about like what Mr. Beast himself thinks he's like said and or done. Okay, I can't remember anything else right now, but I I feel like I feel like only a little amount of faith in the ability of large careers to end. Like, I don't, if he's getting exposed, I don't know, and I don't feel confident whether, oh right, I don't know, and I don't feel confident whether it would like take down his whole career. Like like on the one hand, growing and changing as a person has to be something that is possible and encouraged, but also if your entire career is on the line, then you're making this decision under duress. How can we, it can and should be a little harder to believe an apology, but an apology should still be possible. It should still be possible. Strange stuff out here, right? There's this okay saying abyss can turn into fog, and Narp is based off Narpy from Regretivator. That's some cool darn names. There's some cool darn names out here. There's spotting the secret phrase, bananas. In honor of spotting the secret phrase, and I believe it has been perhaps 3 or 4 secret phrase spotted. Here's, I guess, a little jingle jangle of the pins. Well, that's not really anything, but it feels like some kind of milestone. Do I have Wi-Fi in existence? Would it work? Would it function? Would it grant us a little tune? Would it grant us a little song? Alright, there's talk of what y'all know about Scooty Toilet, and then there's talk of Mr. Beast knew about Ava, right? And it's just this really slow handling of things that like were reported to the HR department and just and then okay, there's talk of making more space. Hey, another canvas over there. And like, yeah, in a server where his friend was being creepy to kids, and he also makes illegal lotteries. He does keep, I guess, not paying like everyone he says is gonna win something, and stuff like that. And denies contestants food and medication during videos. Wow! You've got more lowdown than I had. Whoa! Thanks for the overview. Good God! Whoa! Now, YouTubers are saying those are the pins of Moe Reviewer Shadow. What are you doing with them? Oh, you'll never guess what these fast hands can pickpocket. Sure, I'm like Aladdin now. I'm like Aladdin, where I'm stealing from alternate versions of my own self. That makes me some kind of a lad. It's not okay to say. I was originally gonna name Gramp or Narp, Marigold or Renzo. You know, this is a good bunch of names, I think. It's a good bunch of names. Alright, so here's a little bit of, I don't know, whatever the hell is going on here. Is this some sort of a flapper dress or some kind of a, I don't know, strange skirt, or what did I want from this exactly? Now, I guess there are strange type of dress with like 2 slit in the dress. I don't know if I can make that look good at all. I mean, I can try to draw the cloth folds and such. I can try to make that work, make that happen. And then the rest of the dress just sort of like falls or whatever. We try to do it like that. And then maybe Maybe it's some kind of a... Maybe there's a slight train to it. I think it's a little bit messed up that's what a piece of a garment on a cloth is called. Why is it called a train indeed? You look around for a train, you expect a vehicle, and when there's not a vehicle, you're scared over nothing. Classic train encounter. Yeah, hopefully it's looking pretty dressy. And are you writing Grandpa instead of Narp? Narpa, Grandpa Narp. It's most excellent. And then there's Banana saying, Shout Tech Discord memes channel. Oh, God, this is all lagging so much. Okay, what's up? What's good? There's Kipo profile pic spotted. It's some good shows out here. I feel like it's been a long time since I watched Kipo, but I did get my mom and brother to watch that also. And then we were all just spectating on it, being like, whoa, she's a what? All the other underground humans don't look like that. I'm in the wrong channel now, aren't I? This is some adorable tunes out here. Designs. I didn't hear the tunes. I didn't click on the tunes. This is how you can tell I've got a brain cell missing right now. Are you about to show me young Sheldon? I have avoided young Sheldon so much so far. Right, let's unmute, I guess, this entire site and let's see it. And
Mom, I was going through our Phantom taxes and noticed our Grimace shakes were up 12% compared to last quarter. Any idea why?
There's a person at the end of the table that rizzes for free.
There's a person at the other end of the table that rizzes skibidi. 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 Skibidi.
no. Why is AI so convincing? Every time I blink, it gets more convincing. Okay, well, I haven't listened to their voices in depth, but what the, like, a lot of that sounded or looked a little real, except for the contents of what they were saying. How long can this possibly last? I think that's Michael Bay? I almost said Steven Spielberg. Different vibe between the two of those filmmakers. I think Michael Bay bought the rights to make a skippity toilet movie, and so it's gonna be just like the Transformers, but if you shit in them, I guess. There was probably a better way to say that. It would be like the Transformers it's already said. Is that also not a characteristic or a lore of the Skibidis? I would not know. What's going on? And then, he said, if you want good names, use the site called Behind the Name. It has thousands of names, and you can search for specific meanings, letters, countries, etc., etc. It's really good when looking for meaningful names. That actually, I've visited the site, and when I'm looking for gnome names, it's only happened twice. I don't know why I said that, like that's something I do a lot. When I'm looking for gnome names, then it's been pretty useful, but not gonna lie, I am sort of at a loss for what meaning I would want to put behind a name, which bodes extremely poorly for my future children. I would love to name an unsuspecting fresh child someday. I would love to name one. And also raise it and whatever. But also name it. And I don't want my judgment to be bad, but it's also not great. Okay, let's talk of Watching It Please and talk of Sherlock Holmes and Skibidi. Okay, by the way, can you also watch the thing in general as a Kendrick Lamar song remix in it? But it's okay because you removed the copyright of it. I'm in suspense, but also I want to see And then there's talk of being really good at warrior cat names. Let's see this. Is it just me? Or is Kate Dot kind of kawaii right now? Was that kind of cute? That was kind of adorable? Does it sound a little bit adorable in my ears? Wow. Hey. The vibes have been overgrown with new vibes. The vibes are obliterated, one might say. Which is silly. Yes, I'm feeling the silliness incredibly. I'm feeling the silliness to quite the degree. I really believe that to some extent I can get this. I can get maybe more than one drawing done in this stream, and then today is also like the last day of art fight, and then this whole month I've been really busy with car. I've been busy with car. I've been in the car for the whole month. Just horrible. Just a horrible time to be in a car in the summer. I mean, probably the winter would not be great either. Now the winter would make my nose run actually. So even though the summer is like not meant to be survived, like the game devs did not put the summer in and say, hey, this is gonna be perfectly safe, it's gonna be a 0% death rate. That was not the plan when summer was designed. And I feel that every time the sun touches my skin. So like despite that, I don't know, maybe the winter would be a little bit more difficult to get through. Yeah, it would be a little bit more difficult to get through. Alright, so here's some kind of here's some kind of dress with the slit, and then I think if I add a little bit like that, then it's like some draw your character in this dress meme that I saw around. Kind of anyway. There's Mountain Dew can be a warrior cat name. I see you've seen the famous post. The post known as Mountain Dew can be a warrior cat name. Okay, was Garfield also able to be a warrior cat name because it is the name of a plant? I know there's like a couple of them like that. There's a couple of them that exist out there like that. And then there's children. If there's a God, he'll be merciful and not make that happen. For hypothetical children, my goodness, I'm crying just from the thought of it. I'm gonna knock on, I don't know, wood superstitiously, but it's cardboard. I'm knocking on wood superstitiously in the way that hopes that I can anyway, you know. It's a little bit it's a little bit of a nervous sort of a future thing to think about, because I mean I've never tried, and you don't actually know if you can until you try. Yeah, strange stuff out here. I don't know if that counts as copyright because of how oversaturated that was, right? I mean, the only way I could see that adorable little kind of a Kendrick song getting copyright stricken, only way I could see that getting a strike is if it had the tune of a totally different song that can be detected. Probably not though. Maybe not though. I hope whoever did that was feeling all original. Alright, so here's this kind of a absolutely goofy proportions of a leg, and I merge this business down. Alright, and there's talk of Clip the Young Sheldon reaction. After it's been 1 million years. But Shadow reaction video exists again in small ways. There was talking about Marmalade is such a silly warrior's cat names. Wait, is there? Okay, wait. Is there actually one? And Zero Cloud says, I can't seem to get into the books, but I have played the game on Roblox, and that is really funny to me. Like, the books are kind of ancient at this point, even though they're like appealing I guess they appeal across generations, because what's more understandable than a cat? A cat is perfectly understandable, and so anyone of any age, this is my logic, can probably read Warrior Cat and maybe even enjoy Warrior Cat due to how understandable it is. However, I guess the Roblox game of all things, I never expected that. The Roblox game gives it more life. Alright, and then if one of your limbs is behind another one of your limbs, it's gonna be in this color. Yeah, we'll have a different color out here. And then and then there's talk of giving out Honey Spill as a Warrior Cat name. Okay, getting kind of meow meow core out in here. There was another way to end this sentence, but it escaped me at the last moment. And YouTube is also saying, Joro, how is Planthony's little small clone tiny sibling doing? Did he stop being yellow and dead? So fun news about my houseplants. So I have discovered that you can actually suffocate them to death. I didn't think that was possible. Let's walk around this room. And okay, if I get up from my chair, okay, I didn't think this was gonna happen, but if I get up from my chair, then it's going to be extremely evident that I am once again wearing the evil shadow skull. I freshly washed it, of course. I'm always washing these shirts, but I all of the shirts that I'm going to be wearing out in public are going to be with the potential of wearing them at a driver's test, and then I may not be religious, but I am superstitious. It doesn't really make any sense. I don't want to wear a skull shirt to a test where someone else is looking at me. This is a lot of anxiety. Anyway, I'm getting up for plants that I have already killed. There's all this. I forget how clean these were to hold on to. Alright, let's see if I have enough space on this desk. Okay, so here's Planthony. God damn! It's been a while since I looked at this like really closely. There's a little sprinkling of cinnamon on the top of this plant to help it not grow mold. And wow, this is so much bigger. This is thriving. I haven't given this a very close look in a while. I just saw it getting vaguely bigger, and I was like, well, that's vaguely bigger, but no, that's specifically bigger. And then, okay, the way that I found out that these can be suffocated. Okay, I need to put this on a flat surface because actually this entire desk is not flat. It's at like it is at all at a weird angle. The entire thing is at a weird angle. Like this. Talking about plants needing oxygen or carbon or anything like that. And so basically when a single leaf off a big boy plant of this kind falls off, it's supposed to be able to do that, right? It's supposed to start growing an entirely new plant from just the leaf. Oh, these things can have a bunch of babies at the drop of a hat. They're the most miraculous being alive on this planet. Humans don't rule the earth. The earth was made for this. It's supposed to be able to do this, but I thought that maybe that little tiny part was the only part that had to be above the soil, so I buried this part in another one of these leaves. It suffocated. Oh, classic oopsie. In taking care of a living thing, it did suffocate. It suffocated. All right. And then guys saying My Hero Academia ends today. What if I ended it all for real? Surely there's other things that'll be coming out. I don't know, is Delicious in Dungeon Season 2 enough of a reason to keep going? Yeah. What else is a reason to keep going? And then that's what you're saying, and you want to have a human baby. Hey, when I eventually kill 1 million houseplants and and earthworm pets. This is really sad. Okay, first, one, it'll be really sad. Two, just like the myth of a little, stories of a little angel getting their wings after some great trial, I'm going to gain the ability of parenthood after like 1 million deaths, probably. It's talking of anyone else get a notification from Pixel Drink, and then YouTubers are something saying, why are your pants so high, almost at armpit height? I felt like it. I just felt like it. I felt like it. And then there's all of these. And Marina says, alright, Chad, I'm back for a few minutes. Oh, hello to you. You've come just in time to see a little bit of a plant. And okay, I missed a bunch of messages. Like, okay, why though? And then looked like a fox, and then the equivalent of naming your kid Monster. Some naming conventions of human child can be pretty rough, I think. Can be pretty rough indeed. This is actually a yogurt container, because there is a fancy yogurt that was on sale. And it was so fancy they decided to put it in glass. But now, who does the glass belong to? A tiny little plant. Banana's saying, I'm back. I just got a slushie from my freezer, and Banana's is here to greet you. Hey, cool stuff. And then, it's chill vibes. I'm getting up to, we'll put these things down, and then there's just the other thing that I my pants are at a normal height that I felt like putting them at. They're at a perfectly normal height. And Bananas is saying, gotta go bye, guys. Hey, thanks for stopping by. It's been... okay, which emotion goes along with sort of a nightcore, sort of cutie pie, not like us remix? You caused a lot of emotions, Bananas. Thanks for being here. There's talk of being lactose intolerant. And the very last thing that I wanted to show that I grabbed from the plants. So this one is actually dying really quickly over the past week. I'm not quite sure how to get the mold out of the soil, because I think that's what happened. I think that it molded in there. And isn't this the deadest plant? It looked just like planthony. It looked just like a little sprout at the beginning of last week, and then boom, everything fell off of this little buddy at once. I have no idea if it can come back from this. I don't know. I guess I had so many that grew really big for like a couple of years that I forgot how delicate they are after they've been freshly transplanted. I completely forgot about that business. I should definitely find out a way to stop that mold from spreading, but I don't really know one off the top of my head. I guess there's just the cinnamons. There's... YouTubers are like saying, Charlotte, you can't do that trial and error with a human baby. You'll go to prison. And yet, would you be an expert on trial and error with a human? Is that why you're in a private jet prison? Look, the impression of prison that you, Cedric Williams, are giving me, Jericho, is that prison has internet access to cool streams on the internet. This seems a little bit appealing to me, Buster. I don't quite know what to think of it. I'm just saying, hold up, chat, and giving the bunny some kisses. That's the way to a healthy mindset. That's the way to a healthy life. The bunny, the smooching the bunny. Alright, so here is this, and a little contrast for all of this. This is still this is still longer than I thought it was going to take to create a little picture of one original character. one original violent character. Alright, here's all of this. This guy saying I brought bread that didn't expire for a week or two, and it was already molded. That ruined my whole life. It goes so fast, doesn't it? And okay, some people are weirded out by the idea of refrigerating your loaf of bread. But imagine you open up the container of bread, package of bread, bag of bread. I've bought bread. I have bread. I've eaten 8 slices of bread in the past 2 days in an attempt to make my intestine completely filled with gluten. If I say it like that, that's so specific it starts to sound like a lie. It's just true. There's fresh sourdough. We got some fresh sourdough from a bakery, and then every time we do that, everyone's like, save some sourdough for us. Save sourdough for your family, Jaro. And I'm like, no, I'm not saving it for you. Race me to the sourdough. I'm going to eat 4 slices today. And that's what I do. We've only gotten it like 2 or 3 times, and I feel like I've won each time. But yeah, this could change at any time. There's talk of moon's bread, and there's talk of bunny, there's talk of a mini Rex named Chibi, and his Chibi fluffy or soft. And YouTube is just like saying, yo, Jaro, I'm not a monster. I'm in this prison only because I can join the whole town or something. We're not the same. Hey, I know that wasn't intended as a flex, but from where I'm sitting, it seems like I have a long way to go. That maybe, just maybe, it's just a hunch, I'm nowhere near your level. I don't know what to think of this. I'll stop being so sensitive. There's saying, why do you want to fill your guts with gluten? Aren't people trying to avoid gluten? Not me. I'm trying to run directly face first into the gluten because it makes me happy. Because it makes me so happy. I'm trying to run face first into the gluten with my mouth open. This is my ideal lifestyle. Yeah, I'm really glad that there are gluten-free sorts of options for people with celiac disease and such like that. If I've never looked up whether you can like get celiac disease or obtain a gluten intolerance. Wow. I think I would cry many tears if that happened to me. I think I would cry many tears. There's your own cloud saying, I had a class pet named Pearl with a little spot by her ear that was black and was soft and was in 2nd grade. This is great news. I love hearing about I love knowing about the cute things that are in life. There's this another case saying, I'm a vegetarian only because I can't have lactose, and most meats make me throw up. I love gluten. Hey, right? It's one of the most filling things around. All of these breaded products, all of these grain products, rice, I think, so filling, especially if you can't have most meats and dairy, you know? YouTube is saying, but Sharo, what if the gluten has a phobia for, just like you? Don't you respect the gluten fears? Wouldn't that be like your fears to be respected if a giant bread eater monster is about to eat you? They're actually... You say this casually, Shactic Williams. You say this casually. There's a book about that it's existed for decades already. It's called the BFG, or Big Friendly Giant, by Roald Dahl. And Roald Dahl, who also wrote Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, was a British man who went, what if a giant reached in the room of a little child and it ate the child, and what if they ate like a ton of those childs and they were giants? I don't quite know where I was going with this. Perhaps just that the sentient food is that is aware of you while you're eating it. It's one of the scariest things I can think of. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, one of the scariest things possible. Let's find a darker color. It's not totally necessary. It's not totally necessary, but I kind of want to shade this hair up a little bit. If I'm on the right layer. There's Brina with a gotta go now, bye. Thanks for stopping by this most latest of streams. The latest of streams, the latest there's ever been. And I hope you have a good and calm rest of your day. Whatever's the opposite of a panic attack. Good and calm sort of a day. Here is this sort of opacity going on. It all makes sense to me. Sure, just like that. And It's Not Okay chimes in with I'm eating bread right now. Hey, glad to inspire someone else on this on this cruel world, on this earth, to eat some bread. Hey gamers, get that bread. Hey, saying Shadow explaining a random book right now instead of just reacting to the joke as a normal person. Hey, oh, what's a joke but a way to catch me off guard, huh? But a way to make me express an emotion, also known as a weakness. Catching me off guard. Oh, I say this as if I'm someone who has never expressed an emotion on camera before, on stream before. That's also not true. But you think it's easy to get me without me launching a counter-attack? I'll get you off guard, or I'll show you how on guard I am. Like fencing, on guard. And there's this okay saying you're so mean to Sharo. And Zero Clouds chiming in with bread. And then it's not okay saying, I just hear my brother say my gut is hurting so bad right now. The word cool used to be slang. Your brother, as a part of society, as a human using words, does have the power. We all have the power to make yat a regular word that you could turn in on a school essay without putting any quotes around it. A word that you can find in the dictionary. It's possible, if you want it to be. And if you don't want it to be, then you better stop him. Something like that. It's Not Okay saying, by the way, he's 4 years older than me. Dang. Okay, so if you want it to stop, then is the only thing we can do hope that the upcoming Michael Bay movie quickly makes all of the slang very cringe, quickly makes it extremely cringe. Sometimes I'm thinking of all of this stuff, and I don't know how long all of the slang can possibly last. I do not. Alright, there's a little bit of shininess going on in the hair. And then, oh right, I love this, love that with the volume on it. Alright, here's a little more of an opacity, and we're just gonna get some, skin colors out here. And by skin colors, I mean honey mustard skin colors, because there's some kind of a attempt at gold going on here. Somebody representing the inner concept of perfectionism and purporting to be made out of some type of pure gold. And that's not unheard of. That is not unheard of for characters. There is in fact a species of alien in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that has that characteristic, but as Booty, I haven't done it for my character yet. There's YouTubers or something saying every word used to be slang at some point. That's how new languages are born. Okay, well that's making me imagine the first ever language just sort of being super coherent, just sort of being Latin, lorem ipsum doceting it around, and then the elders say, oh, you kids and your words these days, but they wouldn't say it like that. They would just nod disapprovingly, because before language, that All that was invented was body language and disapproving nods. Oh, getting a big scream out here, Rainstartherian. It's been a while since I toured around the canvas. It's a cool time. It's a cool place. It's not okay saying I made my bread circle. If I brought one of my 2 daily slices of bread with me, yeah, I'm doing moderation. Whoa, I'm pacing myself. I'm not going too wild on the bread like yesterday. 2 slices of bread. And then that could be me. That could be me right now. And then I've missed some messages such as, I'm not mean, I'm hard so they can survive in this world of cruelness. I'm making them tougher. Just like me and one of the 1 million house plants, or perhaps worms that may face oblivion. It's just sort of a training arc, you know? There's talk of a crescent moon and a circle. That's fun stuff to do with food, you know? And then Kaya saying, when gat used to mean goddamn, and now it's turned into ass. Yeah. There might actually be a professional term for what that's called. It might be like linguistic drift or something. Hey, oh my gosh. Good start over here. Looking really stylish. Looking stylish. I know it's not even remotely done. I'll put a little heart near your art. Put a heart near your art. You let me know if it's too nearby and I'll move it. And then that's okay saying. By the way, I keep forgetting to ask, what are your pronouns? Everybody say a pronoun. Wait. Okay, if I'm not specific enough about that, then it could mean anything. It could mean anything. She, her, and they, them, though. She, her, and they, them. Yeah, I guess I don't usually, think about which I prefer. I guess when I think about, my pronouns, the first thought that comes to mind is that it's a little bit funny, that YouTube can make your pronouns only visible to subscribers. As if it's some kind of a perk, as if it's some kind of a, oh, hey, you can't even talk about me. You don't even think about me. Don't even know about me unless you subscribe first. Some kind of a perk, honestly. That's this is ongoing hilarious to me. And then Kai had said, also, what's the weirdest thing you've ever eaten? Is the bread sandwich at the top? Oh, I want to say very quickly, okay, almost too quickly, that the bread sandwich is not at the top. I want to say that's just very normal style. Come on, hasn't anybody else been, like, young and around the house, and there's ingredients that might not go together, and then you put them together, and you just see what it tastes like. Attitude, don't you ever invent foods? And so in that regard, it could be anything, but the weirdest one that I've tried is probably not something that I've made, even though I made a sandwich using a really large pickle instead of bread. The pickwich, if one must, if one will. I've made that. Not the weirdest though. Because the weirdest isn't even one that I've made. It's a traditional Filipino kind of street food kind of dish thing. So halo. It's good stuff, right? There's ice cream, and then I think over the ice cream you put sweetened condensed milk, and it's gotta be sounding all right so far, right? And then you can put a lot of stuff in that. You can put like coconut shavings. You could put a cookie on top of it, and then there's just some big old chunks of ice cream in there, and it's just some good stuff. Apparently I'm sensitive to like unexpected textures, like not super sensitive, but I found it hard to deal with because what they also do is they might put a little gummy or gelatin in there, and that changes the texture, and that's fine, and that's cool. They put a little gummy or a gelatin. Ice cream, sweetened condensed milk, cookie, coconut shavings, gelatin. This sounds all pretty normal, pretty. There's no norms. It sounds pretty palatable so far. You can imagine it all together. However, I filled up one hand, and that's not even the end of what I'm doing out here. We can also put ice. There might be ice in there. There might be the squishy tapioca balls from boba tea. There might be boba in there, and those are pretty good. There might be straight up beans. There might be straight up beans in there. And then sometimes when I bite into the bean and then it's next to the ice, the bean has sort of a dusty flavor on the inside. It can be kind of dry on the inside, and then the ice is sort of crunching on my teeth. And then you might also want to put crispy Rice Krispies on the top of it. When I make my own, I leave out some of these. The beans, I might leave out the ice. Mostly the beans and the gelatin don't go so good together when I try to bite down on them. Suddenly my teeth are all sensitive. I don't know what it all means. Alright, so there's a little bit of a dress going on here. It can be very delicious. I've mostly tried it with ube ice cream. That's a purple kind of yam ice cream, and that's a good flavor. All right. It could be tried with different kinds of ice cream. Maybe vanilla, maybe avocado ice cream. I've tried avocado ice cream. I have not tried cheese ice cream. These are also classics of the Filipino food market, and there can be some very good stuff going on in here. Unfortunately for me and my heritage, however, I'm sensitive to a lot of textures. When there's good treats to be had in this world, sensitive to the textures. And then, I'm missing things such as Zero on Cloud saying, by the way, I go by they, them. That's, hey, good to know. Yeah, legit, what's everyone's pronouns? I missed Manga Luigi saying, when I was a tot, I ate my own excrement. Hey, you survived. I mean, you're here, so I can conclude that you did survive. Whoa, why, child? Why would a child do that? There's ABC. Can't ABC sing? I'm a TV girl ref. Ooh, a TV girl. Wait, like your whole self references TV girl, or just a little bit, or the. Yeah, how's it go? How's it work? Alright, here's a cool weapon, and and we're figuring this out one bit at a time, one little bit at a time, and merging some parts down and trying to make something that looks quite good. I don't know if I'll have time to see or contribute husbando to the noble idea of husbandry. There was some kind of a word for that. Snake in a hot dog is very normal. We all eat it. Thank you. Backing me up on this. Let's go into the cameras real quick. I missed so many messages. There's Kai saying, I used to eat a slice of bread with a lot of salt on it for some reason. And then YouTube is just like, he's put, my pronouns are, huh? I kind of ad-libbed the pronunciation of that because I've never seen those symbols before, so hopefully that was the correct way to pronounce that. And then Kai is saying hoghead cheese might be at the top of my list, but I used to go to town with it. I forget what, if anything, that's made of. Hoghead cheese. What's that made of? Cold cut or terrine or meat jelly that originated in Europe. It's made from the flesh of a pig or calf's head in aspic. Oh, one of them gelatin meats. One of the gelatin types of meats. I feel like it's entirely possible that I've been afraid of the gelatin meats more than I've actually researched or tried what they are. Yeah, how's is it good? Is it good out there? There's Zero on Cloud saying the top of the list is like spicy meat or something like that. Oh, and DDC 998 found the most latest stream. Hello to you. There's they're saying, hey, it's me, in quotes, show me your naturals 998, with a random question. If toilets stop existing, where would you shit? It's invalid to say outdoors. If I answer too quickly, would it be wacko? So like the first situation that you would find yourself in, I guess, like if the world still existed as it does, you'd probably do what your dog do, right? Go in a bag. You'd go in a bag. I did do that once, but I don't elaborate. So you'd go in a bag. And then the other option that I almost answered too quickly before realizing that it should not be my first choice whatsoever, you go in the sink. That's gonna create a lot of problems, and that's gonna not be good. But if it's a world where where they all stopped existing for just a little while, then you go in the sink probably, and the problems can maybe be taken care of later. That's my estimate. That's my guesstimate. I'm in all kinds of thoughts about it. Indeed. Thanks for stopping by, DDC998. No idea if you're sticking around for anything, but thanks for stopping by. And let's talk about doors and talk about house and YouTube is essentially saying the husband. No, I forgot. We got so occupied with drawing. Is this some frankly epic battles? Yeah, look at that, frankly epic battles out here between original characters. I mean, okay, it's not the most detailed epic battle I wanna say that I might be capable of contributing to. Not the most detailed, but still pretty decent. Alright, we're using a limited color scheme, I guess. Going back on here, going a little bit on here. My grandparents had an outhouse. They did have an outhouse. I don't know I don't know what happened to it, but they were like oddly proud of their outhouse because and this sounds like a fake story. This sounds fake when I say it. This sounds fake to me. They were proud of their outhouse though, because one time somebody stopped by their house and was like, hey, can I take pictures of your outhouse? Because I'm making a book of all of the best ones. And and theirs was on it. And I don't know how that makes any sense, but I think that I saw a copy of the book once, so it's a real thing. It is a real thing for some reason. Alright, so here is this, and here is a little bit of a lashes. I forget if I wanted this character design to have sunny little lashes like this. Anyway, forgot of that. And then there's Kai saying, another day of shadow, don't drawing a hot man, we all lost. There's, 12 minutes left in this stream? There's 12 minutes left in this stream, I say, as if I'm going to automatically pick up my pencil, my stylus, and get us out of here. Okay, so here we have a little bit of eyes. We want the crazy eyes as you're starting to snap, something like that, and a little bit of a smile. It's I did not mean to be Tim Burtoning as hard as I ended up Tim Burtoning. This is not supposed to be Nightmare Before Christmas core out here. It's not even supposed to be Nightmare Before Christmas adjacent. But I guess that's all the vibes that I had. Yeah, okay. You know, even if that's not always your design, you can make that face sometimes. And then Okay, TV girl ref with your characters. Oh, stuff going on like that. And then, forgetting about Osmondo and then BBC with the weirdest questions. Oh, that would be a little bit more apt, huh? A little bit more punned up. No, it could be punned up in here. There's options. There's YouTube is actually saying, I don't know, in the sink, poor Norton, Texas. I'm sorry, Norton, Texas, but I'm going to have to buy multiple sinks every week. Okay, Norton, Texas, I might have business for you. Wherever you are out in this world. There's Rizzo there inside. We'll see after stream to draw more of character I'm drawing. Hey, pretty cool stuff out here. And I feel like this is a fairly clear picture. I could go into some detail or some shading, but I feel like that's a pretty clear picture of what's going on here. What started happening in the little river shape that I drew? Some extremely strained looking face. What the hell's going on there? Looking most excellent. There's Bunga Luigi saying, I wasted like half of my summer trying to hold on your half. Wait, I'm Luigi, you're the man. You're doing some song lyrics out here. The good stuff out here. Alright. And now I'm intimidated because I don't have a reference for this pose. I do not have a reference for this pose, so I'm intimidated. And I'm intimidated. Okay. Let's do it though, because I see it pretty clearly in my head. I want to say maybe I'm about to start making a bunch of disgruntled noises, a bunch of strained noises, because because being so intimidated. I think I see it clearly in my head, but am I actually at that level of artistry yet? Alright, so here's one head and your shoulders, and there's some kind of arm sort of thing going on like this. I don't think I can do it. I don't think I can do this without references, and yet the timing and the specificity of the pose says that this is all we've got. You've got to try this without references. Alright, so it's a little bit like that. And then we're doing the second figure, and I love to do these in different colors, so I can tell which colors go to which character and which poses and which limbs go to all of that. Alright, so we're moving this around, and gosh, this playlist is really acting up today. And YouTube is actually saying, how would you flush the sink anyway? Your reasoning is lacking. Shuru, your logic is not logicking. Oh, hey, isn't it doing something better than logicking? Isn't it just effortlessly working? Oh, you wouldn't know that because you've never even given my logic a chance. Oh, the doubters versus me, shitting in the sink. You won't believe it. You won't believe the efficiency that I've gained. You won't believe the perks that result, because I wouldn't either. I can't even picture it right now. Okay, I'm trying to draw a neck, or okay, so you're just kind of leaning forward, and then the way to draw faces in a kiss is surprisingly, I don't know, it's a little bit tough. It's a little bit strangely tough. So here is one sort of a smooch sort of a thing going on, and and with the power of actually no references on on my side, I try to draw just a vaguely remembered idea of what hands are and what all of this is. I don't know. I don't remember what you all are. Alright, so here's a one finger. Here's another. And then I'll just sort of like this. And then and then I think your freaking bones are working like this, something like that. Okay, and then it's on the same layer, right? And then I think I've made one head accidentally smaller than the other, and we're going to correct that by extending your head, sir, out like this, and that's the kind of what we're trying to see in Noggin Town. And there's it's okay saying I think I'm gonna go for a stream today. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for stopping by at this unexpected late stream. That surprisingly is going on for the 2 hours. I was not quite sure. I was not quite sure if that's how it would be, but that's how it's gonna be. Alright, more layers progress out here. Can I do anything of this sort in the time? Maybe. And in fact, if I have room for any kind of legs, alright, so here's your shoulders, here's some sort of a pelvis, and some sort of a shape like this. This is the mire of uncertainty that we are in when the great animator Higpie is not around to see the corrective sort of things. And what sort of leg am I trying to do? And if I'm doing leg, do I want to put this smaller as you saying you're crazy? I'm saying you're out of your mind. And then is that a wasted summer reference? Wasted summer reference is going on. Kai exclaiming men in all caps. Okay, this is off to a cool start. And okay, Star Theory has made more room. You let me know if I'm if I'm infringing on your space, if I'm too much in the way or anything. You let me know. But I figure I'll put this like over here somewhere. Maybe I'll put him like at the top. And then there's like some the fellas and the dog. I don't know. Or maybe I just have to make it smaller to begin with. I might just have to make it smaller. There we go. Just a little bit. No, okay. Just a little bit smaller like this. Going around. And okay, so I'm not infringing on the space so far. Thanks for the feedback. Thanks for the feedback. Here we are at 3 minutes till the end of the stream, and I don't know if this is going to look like anything. I just know that this character would want to be drawn with that gap. Alright, so here is a little bit more of a foot, but let's put it like this. Let's put it like this, and and this, and your other foot going like this to stand you up. And I've drawn somehow the most. Wow. Okay, like I know from like documentaries and stuff that you don't need to know how to draw feet in order to be a best-selling comic artist, but that wasn't even anywhere near a proportion that exists. Alright, thick thighs save lives, and what were we trying to do today? We're trying to save lives. Alright, here's a little bit of a knee out here, and maybe this foot can go more. I'm not sure. I'm not quite sure. We're going to the red sort of a thing. Going to a red sort of a thing. There's things appearing, and DDC 998 saying interesting answers. I personally would do it on plates and recycle the matter. A few days later, now it'd be getting refined, get distilled. You and your distillation. You and your distillation. Not to rhyme out here, but that's an abomination. It's an abomination of distillation. Alright, and then the other leg, out here, we're trying to do some like this, and some absolutely solid, rock solid calves, and some, just drawing these superheroes, you know? Drawing these superheroes, or in some cases, anti-heroes. Getting their smooches in. Alright, so here's a little bit of another leg, and maybe that's the right place to put that. And it's like that. Like that. But maybe if you're in a wide stance, it looks different, maybe. I'll figure out what that all means. Guess I'll put that a little bit shorter. Is that what I want it to mean? Is that how I want it to be? A little bit shorter from this end. That's more like it. That's more like it. There's answering the call of men in all caps with women. Yeah, that's what you can do. And then I feel like this body language on the figure in blue. You know what movies is on my mind. This body language can be a little more exaggerated. Go a little bit more like this, but then we can move this leg a little bit more up here. See y'all, a bunch of heroes getting your kisses in. Alright, which layer am I on? Like that? Why? Please just work. Here we are at some kind of a 2-hour mark, and then there's a little bit of yelling at baby 669 over in the chat. Alright, what I want to do is rotate this a little bit, because I think, goodness, the music really has been going so silent on us for so much of today. Okay, I think that is closer. That's closer to the body posture that I want to have going on out here. Are you drawing little piranhas on these toes? Are you freaking munching on the little toesies? Are you freaking getting them? Oh my goodness. Oh, shenanigans. Oh, silliness. Oh, the crimes being committed around here. I can hardly believe it. Piranhas. Here it is. Okay, merging down the layer and going a little bit like this. And this. I guess maybe this would be all I would do for now, unless I exaggerate the body language even more, which would include rotating some things. Rotate that one outward, move it over like this, and then what else are you doing? You're moving the entire hand outward as if you didn't draw it directly on top of everything on a single layer, and moving it right over here. And that would create some slightly more exaggerated body language when it just sort of has a bunch of clear breaks in the silhouette. And it's the last couple of minutes of stream are a really dangerous time to start a new drawing, because I might get invested, might get slightly invested in it. I'm not going like all the way on this. Okay, let's have you leaned in though, and that is way more extreme of a potential Deadpool and Wolverine just sort of smooch pose. I am so deeply curious what all of the comic readers and nerds and stuff thought of that ship. Somebody had to have been shipping it before the movie came out, or before they were even in a comic together. So I want to know what the original, the elders, the ancients, I want to know what they thought of it. I didn't even mean to accidentally escape your piranha on the foot or anything. Oh, I didn't even mean to do that. But there's tension, there's drama going on in here, and there's Crystal Palm saying, "Oh dang, you're still alive," and then YouTube is just like saying, "What? I rotate the interrogation. My interrogation is being rotated. Oh, interrobang." And there's this person smelling like Deadpool in the claw, man. You may have spotted claws. You may have spotted body language. What's good? What's good? Hi, Crystal Ball. How you doing? How you feeling? And DDC998 said, "Don't point at me as if you haven't taken a piece of it. Today's at least once. We all have done that. It's normal, right, guys? That's how we all know the phrase "diesel shit." Okay, that being disgusting is one thing, but another thing is I think you just entered the stream after someone claimed to have done that as a child left. Well, you're both very disturbing to me, and you both seem to be in some kind of coincidence of circumstance, just barely missing each other. But how you doing, Crystal Ball? I'm genuinely trying to get out of here, but also opposing these two personalities is really fun. It's extremely fun. I think I would want to put the shoulder a little bit more back, and then does that mean that your arm would be a little bit more like this? The goddamn car scene that I talk about in the little one-off weird little review little thing is it's got the intimacy, but the plausible deniability of being a fight that I guess it is weird to explain if you're not already Tumblr brained on the gay rights, but also the gay fights, on how it all is. The way I want to end that sentence though is that if my interpretation, if my and I say valid interpretation of their encounter were like 100% cut and dry, completely canon, then to me it only seems right that they should enter and leave the encounter just as angry and confused at the beginning as at the end. That's what makes the most narrative sense to me, and that's the last of the thoughts that were haunting me. I hope probably YouTube is like to propose this today's stream will break the 5-hour record. I mean, in a way, we are sort of close to ending times that would have put us near 5 hour. And then Crystal Palm is saying, I'm good, I'm also getting new glasses today. Spoilers. My apologies. I hope I spoke of it in vague terms that were not too darn extreme, that were not too particularly extreme. Congratulations on getting new glasses. Congratulations on getting new glasses. I do a little point of the of it, and well, that is actually kind of a fun coincidence. My little brother is also getting glasses on this exact day today. New glasses, in fact, picking out the frames. I guess he probably will not come home with the glasses, but I don't know, it was some kind of an insurance thing. Yeah, this was a particular day that had to get done by. Yeah. Alright, I think maybe... Okay, is this the maximum sort of exaggerated sort of you're in the comic books, you're from the comic books sort of body language that makes sense for someone from comic books? Or do we make you ludicrously cheeked out? You know, I think there has to be options out here. Okay, I think I had it right before. Even though that's a sort of a fun exercise. And... says, Wrong Cloud says, you will never escape the cat piranha. You've gnawed onto these grippers yet again. Oh, how frightening. And YouTuber says, like, he says, why are glasses and glasses is just named Glass? English, am I right? There's Kai ending off the stream with a big declaration. Okay, thanks. Hey, party time. Say Gex, dare we say? Crystal Palm is saying, I mean, I already knew there was going to be a massive gayness. It's just, I've seen fans characterize it as movie 1, and I haven't seen movie 1, but characterize it as movie 1, Deadpool flirts with everyone, movie 2, Cable sort of flirts back for a second, movie 3, they are sharing this banter, kind of. And like, I can't tell if that's Tumblr just looking out for things, but as someone who didn't see the movies, I don't know. It felt like acknowledged. It felt acknowledged and playful, and the main entire draw of the movie, because things start to happen on a multiversal scale in the MCU in general. The whole draw of the movie is just seeing how their relationship develops, and a lot of audiences are not going to read that as how incredibly gay that it can be. Yeah, I'm sensing a polycule. Oh, what are we saying? Some audiences are not going to read it that way, but it's incredibly palpable. I don't know how someone can walk in there and walk out and not have palped it. Is a word that I've just said. There's talk of how is your eyesight. Well, last time I got it checked, it was alright, but today I'm squinting. There's Crystal Palm saying, speaking of gayness, have you watched the new season of The Dragon Prince? I saw a little news article that it was out, but I haven't seen it yet, but I do keep ending up waiting for 5 hours at the DMV. So you know what? I could maybe watch it all in one sitting, but then again, I watched the last season with my mom. I guess we just keep on having like movie nights and stuff like that, so maybe I would want to find a way to show her also share the stuff. I'm looking forward to it immensely. Okay, I hope I have not spoiled anything for you, Crystal Palm. I haven't spoiled anything exactly, just that there's cool relationships going on. It's basically what's on the box, what's on the trailers, just what you would expect, and a fun time in the movies. And I look forward to seeing the new season of The Dragon Prince. Really quick, what did you think of it? Which I guess would be an opportunity, if you've seen it, to spoil me in sort of a revenge, if you wanted to have a revenge, but I don't know if you would want to have a revenge in this sort of thing. I've been doing this entire stream in biggest forehead mode now, haven't I? Well, it's the only way I know how. There's Zero Long Clouds chiming in, Sesby and Lex. Oh, there's inclusivity in here. There's YouTube users like this thing. Straight Six, so boring, it's what sucks. Even when changing the letters around, it's the same. I'm great, by the way, very, I swear. Well, good to meet you, straight by the way, very, you swear. Then I guess I'll, I guess that's it. I guess that's it. I did just ask a question, but we've got, is it less secret if I say it on the stream? We've got secret chat, so I think I'll simply, wait, Kai, what are you saying 2 more minutes about? Like, 2 more minutes is a, well, okay, two more minutes is a really reasonable time that I can be convinced to take pretty much instantly. I can be convinced to take 2 minutes pretty much instantly. And it's happening right now, 2 minutes. But what for? Whatever for? You've convinced me, but to what purpose? To what end? Alright, I am looking up, or rather just retrieving all of the images of Deadpool and Wolverine that I obsessively reblogged or something like that after seeing the movie. They're making rom-com edits. They're making rom-com edits on okay. That was a lot of blood. I hope I only showed that for a second. They are making rom-com edits on Tumblr. That was nuts. It is kind of amazing to go on Tumblr and see how much fan content is based how much fan content is based in in straight up just bootlegging that movie. This guy saying, you will have ended the stream at 7 here instead of 6, and I'll count that as a new record. Dang, we're out here on these records now, are we? There's YouTubers so sexy saying, no, don't dad joke on me. You're my weakness. No. No, God, no, I've said too many things in a couple of minutes that I don't even know which dad joke was your weakness, and here I am trying to find your weaknesses to combat your ever-growing power-ups. In any case, I'm really feeling the energy still of blockbuster movies that are happening out here. Did you make little top hats that then proceed to kiss? Oh, I'm glad I clicked back in here for a second, because there is no better way to have ended the stream. Thank you all for being here. Surprisingly, when it's like all late and stuff. It's good to see you. I missed Monday. Monday was kind of sad and stuff, but now I'm happy again, so thanks for being here, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Or night.